Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I'm going to teach how to make the simple CRUD application using Node.js with MySQL. Let us show the demo first. The full RESTful API. So here will be tested, right? So first, this is the APIs, right? Get all. This is the port. This is the API. You have set it. Click send button. Here, all the student details should be displayed here. You will be able to see the details, right? If you want to add the record, so here to write the post method add. We have set the method in our backend add. Okay, so here this is the record. I'm going. This is the JSON format. I'm going to set student name as Raja. Course BBA fee 2 lakhs. Click send. Student created successfully. Now, if you want to see the new added record, it will be added on that. Here, the Raja will be added. BBA. This RESTful API is working successfully. You will be able to see the RESTful API. It's working perfectly well, right? So this is structure. But after that, if you want to update the record, you go along with the update part. So here where's the update, right? This is update, right? So here the student update, right? This one. Okay, so here we have to write this put method. We have to write here as update. So to write like this, it's very simple. Right. So let's paste it over here. It's put method. So ID, which ID I'm going to update? ID number 2. ID number 7 will be updated. Course fees I'm going to change this 1 lakh. BB BA. Raja, you change it BA. Click send button. What happened? API student update 7. So put method I use put. Right. Now the student updated successfully. I haven't saved. That's why it's a problem. Once you change the API, I haven't saved changes. Student update change. Right. It's working. Now if you want to delete the record, delete. Delete also I have to change the API as student delete slash. Then only we will be easily identify the things, right? Okay. Slash student, right? Now let's make the student this record. I'm going to delete. So delete request 7. Student deleted successfully, right? It's working perfectly well. Now if you want to find the record, if you want to write the student find record, you have to enter the relevant ID. Sorry, find me get request not available. That ID record is not available. Here 5 record will be displayed. Okay. Okay, now this is a simple CRUD operation. How to do step by step we'll teach using Node.js along with the MySQL, right? Now first step what I'm going to do is here, if you are not installed the XAMPP server in your machine, you must install it. After that, after install it, you have to go to the MySQL, create the database. You have to start the MySQL and create the database, right? You have to start the books. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, after that, go to new DB DB. You have to write here as school SM school. I'm going to give SM school. SM school. Click create. Database has been created as SM school. I create the fields. Inside the SM school, we have a table which is a student table. Create the columns ID, primary key, go to increment. After that, ST name, course fee. These are the fields I am going to create. Hit save button. Your database has been saved. Okay, your database name is DB school. Your student is your table. Right. Now, what I'm going to do is, if you are not installed Node.js, you have to install the Node.js. Go to Node.js install. Go to the respective website. You will be able to install the version. Right. You will be able to install the. You can select the corresponding operating system, and you have to install. Okay. Right. After install that, you will be able to check whether it is installed or not in your machine. You have to type node space version. It will be coming. Right. Now what I'm going to do is, after that, I'm going to install the. I'm going to go to do the project. So I'm going to go to the project in Node.js. I'm going to create the node MySQL. Here I'm going to inside the folder. I'm going to create the project. Right. So how to create the project? You have to type cmd. Now I'm going to create the new project of Node.js. So you type npm init, press enter. Now if you have package, you just press enter key. This one, if you need, you can give package version and description. You can give. I leave as it is and press enter key, and I don't need this one. All the things I have to. Right. This is a package JSON file. This is a must. Okay, it will be created. Right. So you will be able to see where's your project you have created. Not this one. Here you will be here. This is your project you have created. Yeah, you have to press yes. Right. If you have pressed yes, here you will be able to see here the inside the project your package JSON is created. Now you can see here. If you are going to open the project, you can open it on the VS Code editor by typing this command. You have to type code space dot. Your all the projects. This project will be the package JSON file will be open into your VS Code editor. This is how we have simply have to create the project. The basic one. Whatever dependencies you have downloaded, it will be added into this package.json. Defaultly it come like this. The package.json you will be able to see. Right, this is a simple one, right? So now we have to download the corresponding dependencies. So what are the dependencies we have to download? We have to download the corresponding dependencies. This is very important dependency you have downloaded. First dependency I'm going to download it as Express, npm Express. Click on here. Click on this. You have to paste it over here. Press enter key. Second dependency, I'm going to install it as a body parser. npm body parser. So to install this one. So to click on this one, you have to install it. Third one, I have to install it as npm mysql. These three dependencies must. all things you have to in order to install dependency you have to type npm. This is important. Npm is we have to install the node modules. We have to type this npm command, right? Click on this one. Okay, you have to paste it here. You don't want to write this one. Okay, all the things are there. You just copy and paste this command. So if you have while you typing, if get any error, it won't work. That's if you just copy and paste it, you have to avoid this all the errors. Right? These are the things you have to install it. Right? After install, you can see the package.js and the MySQL is install it, Express is install it, and body parser. These are the three dependencies installed as new. Okay. After that, what I'm going to do it here as I'm going to create a file. Right click new file. You have to create the file server.js. Now, first you have to implement all the dependencies, right? So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to write the express. So how to implement the express? You have to write like this constant. You have to create a variable express. You have to implement here. If you this all things they explain while you installing express here npm express how to use this one. Here they are given the instruction. Okay, you no need to type the command. The instruction are given here. They are simply given the instruction how to use this app. So copy this one. You have to follow the steps. That's it. Here required express. How do you see how to say app? You have to make it as server. If you write, you keep it as app. Okay, I will change it as server. Right? This is how they use it app. After that, body parser. Body parser also how to use the body parser. They explaining the documentation. Body parser. You no need to type them. You get them over here. They wrote return. Here, everything is there. Instead of here, this one you have to make it as constant. That's it. After that, we have to write MySQL. MySQL also you have to go to the dependency MySQL. How to use them? They are given. MySQL you have to write like this, simple. Okay. Yeah, this is the command you have to write MySQL also. Click on MySQL. Right, that's it. These are dependencies installed. You have to get this one. Save, right? These are dependencies, right? Okay. Now this is the app express. This is the server. This is a server in node.js. Okay, this is server express. Okay, server you have to run the server. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first step. I'm going to create the database. I already created the database and run the server port. Okay, so here we have to establish a database connection. Right, establish the database connection. Establish the database connection. This is must in Node.js, right? So after establish the database connection, you have to write like this. You have to create the constant variable db equal. You have to write MySQL connection. Create connection. Here you have to specify the database connection. Okay, let's specify the database connection. Simply, I'm going to write like this. You have to open and close bracket. Do not do the things. Right, so inside here what I'm going to do is you have to write like this. Okay, don't worry, I'll provide the source code. Okay, host localhost means this is the local machine. While installing the RAM server, default username is root, password is blank. If you want to if you change the password, give the password here. Okay, after what are the db you are created? What is the db we have created? db sms school, this school db you have to given here, right? This is simple things. Okay, we have to configure, right? After that, what I'm going to do is after done the stuff, we have to uh, after that we have to check it. Check in the DB. After that, I'm going to check in the DB whether it's working fine or not. We have to check the DB. We have to check the DB, right? So what I'm going to do is now, I just copy this one, paste it over here and check it, right? So here is the DB connect function. You have to create a separate function error. Function you have to create error. If it is any problem with the database, it will connecting any problem, error throwing. If it is connected successfully, connect the DB, right? So let's test that whether the connection is succeed or not, database connection. You have to go here. This is my project. I'm going to run the command cmd node server is your project server file.js. The data successfully connected DB. The database connection is success, right? The database connection is success. After that, we have to specify the port. Right? You have to specify the port. You have to specify the port. Right. Let me see how to specify the port. So let's copy this one, paste it over here. You have to write the server, express server. You have to write like this. Dot listen. Listen is another property. Listen. You have to type the. You have to set the port like this. You can change any port. You can change 80, 87, 88. It will work, right? Check if there's any. If you have to write a separate function here. How to write this function is simple. You have to write here. This here instead of writing, you have to write like this here. Server. First you have to write server.listen 8080. Right. That's it. Okay. So you have to write the function. Simple function you have to write. Just copy and paste here. If you write if error, open and close bracket, else db, paste it over here. Right. Now what I'm going to do is how to this implement this one is copy it, paste, copy, cut off this line. You have to write comma, you have to paste it. This how you have to write like this. Okay, this bracket, you have to close them here. Here this bracket, open bracket. That's it. That's how we have to write the command. Very simple. Okay. Now let's check whether it's working fine or not. This is a port. You have to assign the port. Now check it whether the port is control S save. Go here. Again you have control C to control close it. Again run the server. Here start. The port is started and DB connected started. Both are same. Right. Now instead of writing each and every time, you have to restart the server. Simply you have to write the node1. Node1. You have to install node1. It automatically take care of it. If you make the changes will be automatically changes rather than you have to restart the code. Otherwise, again, if you compile all the time, you have to compile. Control C to close this one. Now I am going to install the npm run node1. Node1 installation successfully completed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to how to start the server now, not node server.js. Instead of that, you write nodeman server.js. Now you have to up the server like this. Okay, rather than up the server using that one, you have to get it will be up your server it different way here. Now it will be if you make the changes, it take care of it here. If you do this one as error, if you are do anything, save or it automatically here. It's automatically refresh it. Okay, it's simple. You have to do like this in Node.js. Right, very simple. Right. Now what I'm going to do is here. First what I did is we have established the database connection. Here we have to establish the port. So assign the port. You have to port. right? This is the port where your server is running, Node.js server is running. 8085, you are given the 8085. Okay, right? Perfect. Now what I am going to do is, after that, you have to write the insert query first. Right. Insert query. Very simply, you have to write. You have to write an API. Right. First, I am going to this code. I will explain. Don't worry. Right. The insert code. Here you have to write server post when the API come like this. API student at. Okay. When the API is coming like this. Okay. When you are requesting the APIs, you have to write like this. Is the efficient way to write the APIs. Right. You have to write API student at. This is the efficient way to write the API. The API student we had when the URL is coming like this, you have a request and method. So first what I'm going to let's details. So first we have to these are the details we have to add it into the postman. Okay, student name, course and fee. What are the request coming here? What are the request you added in the postman? This is a request. Request body. It's a predefined request body. What's the name? You are given this name, student name. What are the details we are going to add? These three fields inside our database. Okay, you can see it's the name, course, fee, right? Okay, it will be here. You have to set a prepare statement like this. In Node.js, you have to write a prepare statement like this question mark, right? What's the name of the student table? Which is student table, right? Insert into DB query, you write a query, SQL details, these details, and if there's an error, error will be displayed. So you have to create a variable error. If there's an error occur, you have to write student created fail. If there is no error, you have to write the request send as a just status to student created successfully. This is how it will be working. Right now, let's save all and check whether it's working fine or not. For the postman, we have to the post, right? The post request because the request is must. Okay, if you are given here post request, when you add the record, you have to change the request method as action method as post. If it is retrieving the record from the database, action method is get. If you update something else, post. If it is a delete request, delete. Okay, right now the post request, so you have to make it as a post. Here we API. What's the API you are given here? Add the records, add. So the same API, add, right? So this is a post request. So here it will be coming like this. You have to go to the row. You have to open bracket and close bracket. Inside here you have to write like this in Postman. So same name. This is the names you have been setting to your database. Your front end here. Okay, these are the values you are going to pass into the database. The same name similar to this name, database name. Then only it will be added. Okay, now let's check whether it's working. The port is we have to set what is the port is must. The server is running on which port? 8085. Okay, so if you want to, you can change the port. Your port, what is the port? Your server is running. You can write like this. Then you easily understand. So when you can check the port is changed. If it is not changes, you can press Control C. Then it will be applying. Okay, it will be applying. If there is any problem with the with any struck, you Control C. Then what is the changes you? After that, we have to write the body parser over here. Server use body parser JSON. We have to use this body parser JSON. Right now here, now what I'm going to do is. Oh, here we have to go to the postman. We have to. This is the port where we have to post the request. Okay, so you can see the port. This is the port we have to add. This is a port. Local. This is the port. This is the API. Okay, this is the API you are using. Right? Add. So your record you have to mark it here as Kishan MA salary fee 2 lakhs. Click send button. What happened? Mm, right. The problem is this. Okay. Uh, yeah, this is a right. We have save it. We haven't saved it. Save all, and here the body parser will be save it, right. Save all, right. Restart it. You have to save all. We forgot to save all. This is the problem. Now we can edit the record here. It's not created successfully, right? You once what is the server? What is the change you have made? You have to save. Okay, then only it will be applied. Right. After that, you have to retrieve the records. Okay, this is a create the record. Create the record. After that, view the records. View records. Now, after the view the records, we have to write like this. Simple format. That's how this is the view part. Server get, okay, the when you add the record, you have to write a post method. When you retrieve the record from the database, you have to write a get method. This is the API student request and response. You have to write here. You have to create the variable var SQL. You have to write the SQL query. Select all from students mean. You have to load the student details, right? All the student details you have to load. DB query, we have to check the query. You have to write the function error and result, right? If it is there any error, it will error displayed. If it is not error, the result will be work. Result send status true. We have to retrieving the records via the result. Okay, if it is working. Now let's check. Go to Postman. We have to check the request as this one. Which one? API student. This time get request. Click send. Here only student here you added. John. Second one say Kishan. Right. It is working perfectly well. Right. Now after that, the view records or the search record. Search record. How the API works, which we will check. Search record. You can see server get API student ID. If you type the ID over here, it will be getting the ID. It passing to this variable. First ID is coming here. It scores the SQL. Select all from student table. Where ID, a student table. A browse where student table. It will be checking the ID of the matching records. If you type 1, the matching row will be affected. Okay, it will be working, right? Okay, so what is ID is coming here? This variable you have to pass it here. After that, we have to check the SQL function. It will be, if there is an error displayed. If there is no error, it will be displaying the message as your result will be displayed. Okay, now let's try out this one. This also get request. Here outright ID outright. What's the ID? If you outright ID 1 power 2, click send button. Why it's not working? Wait, I haven't saved all. Save the record. I forgot all the times this one. Save, forget it. Now let's save, change here. 2 will be displayed. If it is 1, okay, it's working. Search is working. Right. Now I'm going to do it the update part, update code. Update records. So update records, how the update records will check. When you update the things, you have to write the put method. You have to write the API student ID, request and response. Right. Let you have to write a variable red. Update student set says st name. What is the request body st name? Here request body means the request body. This is a request body. This is a body tag. Okay, what are the changes you have to make? Okay, so that's the thing you have to write. You have to set name, st name, course and fee. You have to write. Okay, where the ID, what's the ID you are typing over here, it putting, and it will change the records. Okay, okay, where the getting the corresponding ID, and the relevant ID matching value will be changed. Okay, right? So here it will be matching. Let query, it will be changed, right? So here right here, yeah, if we create the variable like this. Perfect. Now let's do the things. Now let's check it. Upload will be checking the update part. This one should be put method student update one, student one ID one. I'm going to change it as this one John, and John I will be the same. Here also MBA I'm going to BBA. Course fees I'm going to change as 1 lakh. Save. Why what's the problem? It's not working. Save it. Okay. The problem is here. What is the thing is here I have to make it as update. Let's put it as update. Okay. Write a update. Then only you can understand it. Okay, now let's save all. The API, you have an API student update. I have written over here like this. Okay. Now let's send here student updated successfully. Right? Perfect. Now I'm going to delete the record. So just update the record. Delete records. Call this one. Server delete. Okay, so here student delete, right? Delete method. Delete, right? When the user type this URL, API student delete the ID, the record will be deleted. Delete from student where the what is the ID is coming here, the particular row will be deleted. Okay, now let's check. Delete request. Here delete. Click send button. Record deleted. Okay, now you can get the get method. Only this one should be there. ID should be there. Record deleted. Right? It's working perfectly well. I hope you guys understood the things well. This is all the source code I provide you. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. If you like my channel, please subscribe me, like me. Thank you for watching.